Bloody Bastards Basic Survival Training for version 4.0.5. If you're first starting the game out, you're probably going to have a knife. So what you're going to want to do is mostly stab with this thing from underneath. You don't want to go into public like this because you will die. So make sure you grind up, get something better. But with a knife, you'll want to stab it. You don't really want to do overhand because the knife doesn't really have enough weight to whip over your wrist like an overhand weapon. So keep that for stabbing. And you'll probably want a buckler in this hand for, maybe the first 25 guys or so. Crowd, pin, stab the naked AI until you get something better. I go in sharp ellipses because it's the end of an ellipse that has the most angular momentum. It has the most power. If you have these joysticks that follow you around, you want to keep your thumb or finger movements tight and concise, because the tighter your movements are, the faster they traverse the joystick. When you get in a frenzy, you might get tempted to go really wide with your fingers, thinking you're doing something, but you're actually moving a lot faster if you keep it nice and tight. So just remember, ellipses. Think ellipses, not big wide circles, ellipses. Crowd in, pin down, use your buckler to navigate around, pin stuff down, block, or your shield or your secondary weapon or whatever. But the idea is basically the same with double-handed weapons. Some people swing both hands like this, but for me, what I like to do is I like that dipping strike. See how that dipped downward? And because the physics in these updates, the blocking physics is so insane, if you strike somebody's weapon, you're not going to do anything. So you want to get that dipping strike. So either my left hand's pushing, or it's acting as a fulcrum, and my right hand yanks upward. Every weapon has their idiosyncrasies. This has some weight to it, so it's going to have a little bit easier feel for that. A lot of weapons are lighter, like the sword, some of the wooden clubs, and everything has its own nuance you just got to get used to. Every weapon is different. So dipping strikes come in really handy, but the only problem with that, if you miss, that burns up a lot of stamina with that little bounce there. It'll eat up your stamina, especially if you're wearing armor. Now when you get up, you're going to be tempted to get back into, swinging wildly. Well, what you want to do is you want to back off, either guard or back off, and let that stamina come back so you can come back in. Work on your footwork too. The footwork adds to your momentum, and you can also kind of prime your body position with your footwork. And a lot of the high tier guys will do like a backup thing, but they'll kind of lunge like that, so their whole body's going into it. If you lunge forward into a strike, there's a lot of power in that too. And notice both thumbs are doing something different. They're not just moving in the same direction. Like right now I'm just bunny earring 2 fingers. A lot of people do that and spam their circles, but I don't do that. Both hands are doing something completely different. And that's how I get my dipping strikes. Anyway, I don't know how helpful this is if you're first starting out, but this gives you a general idea. Alright, it's time for some ill-fated naked survival waves with Blah. And let me turn this down some. I'm going to do it with commentary. So I have some gripes, but I'm going to try to focus on my technique here, not gripe about the blocking physics. Because for 404 and 405, man, the blocking physics are absolutely batshit insane, dude. A full power swing can get stopped dead in its tracks, but even so much as clips the enemy's weapons. So this swing geometry is essential. This high swing geometry. And notice these double-handed weapon users like this guy with a sword are a lot easier to deal with because there's less weapon to block me. But if any of my weapon touches his weapon, it does basically nothing. So that high geometry like that is essential. So if you're first starting out, you probably just want to stick with dual wielding or using a shield. And yeah, the double-handed weapons kind of got the crappy end of the deal here. But you see, I'm trying to get that space. And every weapon has a sweet spot. These Cannabos, the sweet spot's maybe about 12 inches from the tip there. Just like a baseball bat. A baseball bat has a sweet spot where you want to hit the ball. Same thing with these weapons. Every weapon has their own balance. Like with a Cannabo, you have a lot of weight towards the end. Like this one's going to have that weight where the sweet spot is. But other weapons have different balancing points. So that's going to affect your swing style a lot. Like that double-ended mace with the head on both ends, that has more of a centered balance, so you want to swing a little bit differently with that. Same thing with the dueling shield. The mass of the dueling shield's in the center of it, so you want to keep the center of that shield in your attack vector. Alright, a little bit easier guy here. Keep that high geometry on him, get on top of his head. Thing about AI, they tend to hold their weapon over their head a lot. So you notice every time you hear the pling, it does nothing. It does nothing every time you hear the pling, because I'm basically just clipping their weapon, and it sucks all the energy out of what I'm trying to do, just because they're holding it up there. Until I get a clear shot in. And I hope the blocking physics gets nerfed, because it really, it's not satisfying. The 100-mile-per-hour end of a swinging Cannabo should not be stopped dead in its tracks by a freaking block. Damn, I got that 3 already? That's rare. Survival's gotten very difficult, especially if you're naked. In 3.3.1, I used to get up to 15 naked, but also this Sengoku AI is a lot more aggressive and erratic, so it's a lot harder to be accurate with them. And a lot of times I'll just stay in one spot and wait for them to come to me. And if I'm lucky, I can get this guy one-handed. Sometimes if you have hand disabled, your weapon will often have a residual rotation to it. If that rotation's clockwise with your swing, you can still do damage. But if it's rotating slightly counterclockwise, you're basically screwed. And like this guy here, I'm getting a lot of top shots in on his head with that geometry. But if I so much as touch any of those weapons, or if he holds them over his head, I can't do much. And of course, Japanese AI tends to crowd you a lot. So you can do a 3-finger tap to push him off. Provided you have armor to survive while you're doing that. But that particular flail he has is like the hardest weapon in the game to master, but the AR, they're like freaking gods with that thing. They are pinpoint accurate with that shit. So if you ever master something like that, that's something to brag about, because that's a very difficult weapon to master. The AI is just naturally good at it. This guy, if I keep getting those nice tip shots in while he's keeping that weapon low, I'm good. Come on. No, shit. It's over. Only got one this time. Yeah, blocking physics are a lot harder. One more round. I'll call it a night. Shit. Okay, come in from the top. It's very hard to get that dipping strike when they're crowding you, though. That's the one disadvantage with these big-ass meta Cannabo weapons, is if somebody crowds you, you're basically screwed. And all you can do is push them off. Humans are a lot harder to push off because they'll push back. But yeah, that's the downside to these double-handed weapons. Double-handed weapons kind of got the crappy end of the shaft here. with these updates and the blocking physics. Blocking physics are insane. So I just... Yeah, and like when he's holding that freaking Wakazishi or whatever over his head. Oh, I finally got rid of it. But he's still got that mace, you little punk. There we go. There we go. Die, 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 die. Give me a little bit more space. Yep, 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 yep. A little bit more space. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, 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 oh. And notice I often pause with my weapon laid across their body at a 45-degree angle to kind of block them while my stamina comes back. You want to keep your weapon high. Definitely want to keep it high and reset to a guard position after every strike. A lot of people like to do their cycles like this. I guess you can do that. Oh, it's actually doing something if I bunny ear with 2 fingers and do the loop-de-doo thing. Wait, okay. Yeah, I guess you can do that too. Let me try that again. Holy shit. Oh no, he has 2. That didn't work out too well. Okay, back to the normal shit. Should be easy enough, but notice he's blocking some of those shots too. If any of my weapon touches that stupid mace, it blocks it. Even though I'm physically connecting with the end of this thing. There we go. Alright, last one. Last one. Boom. Shit, what happened there, dude? I pulled a little too early. Fingers are getting sweaty. I'm outside right now. It's like 90 some odd degrees. That sweat on my screen kind of ruins the connection a little bit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Focus. Don't pass out. Don't pass out. Don't pass out. Fuck, 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 fuck. Recharge, recharge. All right. Ugh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, one more, one more. Ugh. All right, last one, last one, last one. I'm going to get at least 2 this time. Damn it. Stupid little egghead. Die. Oh, my God. It's so annoying. Die. Ugh. Just kind of like lay my weapon on top of him and cover my head. Try to push him, keep my weapon high. Push, push, push. Shit, I lost a hand. Alright, one more after this guy. This little frickin' crowding twerp here. One more, I'm getting sweaty. Thumbs are gonna be useless in a sec. Oh shit, this guy is gonna take out a hand in like 2 seconds. Watch. Now, the advantages to the insane blocking physics is it works on both ends, too. So if I keep my weapon high, I can catch a lot of his shit. But he wasn't on point, and he kept his weapon low a lot, so I made quick work of his ass. This is another weapon that's very difficult to master, but the AI is freaking godlike with it. It's like the worst. Actually knocks you backwards, so it gives them more space when they knock you backwards, which is a little annoying. Like, how much does that tip of that thing weigh? Maybe 3 pounds? It's gonna knock a full-grown man backwards, make them stagger backwards. Shit. Not paying attention, I'm talking. Or, ooh, no, 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 I like my hand. Ooh. Alright, this, once I die here, it's over. Oh, maybe. Shit. Yes. Alright, one more. It's gonna be the one-hitter quitter right here. Oh, okay. Maybe I got a chance. 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 Maybe. Oh, no. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. I guess this was a bonus to basic blah 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 blah. Bloody Buster's basic survival training. Hope you learned something, and if not, I hope you're entertained somewhat. Dude, survival's fucking hard, man. Survival's difficult. I made 36 in 331 with armor. I could barely make it past 5 now. It's insanity. Pure insanity. Alright, guys. Have fun. Don't die.